Okay, so what we're not gonna do is talk about how I look like I'm about to go to a funeral. I would be showing it like, ah. Oh man. Okay, so hello. Today we are going to be talking about buying a home on a 1099 or with a 1099, aka as an independent contractor. This applies to those who are going to use a mortgage loan. If you plan on buying a home or in the future at some point using cash, then you can disregard this video. This does not apply to you, but this is an overview of the loan process, tips and documents that lenders will be looking for when you apply for a mortgage loan. Lenders are going to look at your everything. They're really going to look at everything for your financials, but you're going to use your earning statements. Earning statements is for businesses. The way you apply for the loan is going to be a little bit different with the paperwork that you're going to have to show. It's a lot harder, a little more tedious than being on a W-2. And that's just how it goes because...
Independent.
No. First things first, the documents that you're gonna need with any lender. 1099 forms that are 2 years old. 2-year-old tax returns. Both the 1099 forms and the tax returns are 2 years old. Typically, with lenders, they average across a 2-year period what your income was so they can calculate what you can afford to borrow. Another form you'll need is a business license. The following two, you'll need a balance sheet and a P&L. P&L stands for profit and loss statements. Highly recommend, actually it should be required, get both of these sheets and statements done by a CPA. It's honestly just best to gather all the taxable income that you have made and have available for lenders to see. With taxable income, that is what lenders are looking for. Lenders/banks just want to see where every dollar is coming from and how much money you have and if you are able and trusted to be lended a huge amount of money for a home. First, reduce your DTI. DTI stands for debt to income ratio. That means you want your income to be greater than your debt. They're looking at your auto loan debt, credit card debt, school debt, any sort of place where you owe money to somebody and it is recorded. They want to look at that. So it's best and highly suggested to keep it below 45%. You also want a great credit score. Your credit score is your adult report card. My mom instilled that in my brain and I've never forgotten it. You want an A. Another tip is to save for a high down payment. The higher your down payment, the more trusted lenders will be because they don't have to loan you as much money. Sorry, I'm stomping my foot. My foot just fell asleep. That's what I get for sitting on it. The more you can put down, the better. Lenders will love that. I would honestly say this is probably the most important thing to keep in mind, and it's keep your personal and business expenses separate. I made this mistake when I first got a business license, and it wasn't for a home loan, it was just for taxes alone. And let me tell you, you do not want commingling between your accounts. Especially with a loan, they will go through everything. And with taxes, as I know. So from personal experience, keep these expenses separate. Another thing is have reserves. Apart from purchasing the home and being able to afford whatever loan, they want to see that you still have money once you have a home. They want to make sure you can still feed yourself, get gas, do whatever your human life calls for. They want to make sure that you have savings after this purchase. Another thing to keep in mind is your deductions. Everybody loves write-offs. We get it. We know. I know. They are fantastic. You're like,
Oh my god, yeah! I get to write this off!
it is a great ability to have, but when you are applying for a home loan, you might want to consider reducing these deductions because lenders want to see taxable income. And so the less deductions you have, the more taxable income there is to account for, and that's what lenders are looking for. You don't have to do it for the rest of your life, but if you really want this home, do it. There's a multitude of loan options that you can choose from. Some of them have different caveats. I say caveats, potato, potato. Always talk to a mortgage lender or a loan officer. They will be the best help. And if you need connections, please reach out because I have amazing, amazing mortgage lenders that I could connect you to. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. But if you know somebody that you trust, ask them as many questions as you feel. I'll see you next time. Bye!